to all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, message bearer, and light worker. Today's tarot reading is full moon messages. So it'll start with the full moon and go through the next full moon. So your lunar cycle from full moon to full moon. Now, for reading selection, we have reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, reading number 4, and reading number 5. If you're already good with intuitive selection and have your own method, then please just make your decision however is best for you, and I'll see you in your reading. For anyone who would like a little bit of assistance honing in with their intuition, I'll lead a short breathing exercise. Let's begin by closing your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, letting your cares and worries float out of your body on your breath. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, asking which reading is for you. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, one of the cards or a number between 1 and 5 may have popped into your mind. If that happens, select that reading. If not, don't worry. One more slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, when you're ready, open your eyes and select the reading that calls out to you the most. Trust your first instincts. That's your intuition. All right, for reminders, we have reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, reading number 4, and reading number 5. Go ahead and use the timestamps in the comments and description to jump ahead to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough is the first message of your reading, so don't be so hard on yourself. You are plenty good enough for what you desire, for the situations you're being offered, for the situations that you want. Now, let's take a look at your next lunar cycle, so full moon to full moon. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the next lunar cycle for group number 1. Full moon to full moon. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so your energy starts off with the King of Coins. That's beautiful. That can represent you or someone around you, but it's somebody who's very generous, who has what they need and shares with others. You know, a very loving, generous energy. Now, moving through the first part of the month, you get the Ace of Wands, and that is a new beginning of an emotional, passionate sort. More passion, really. It's a very passionate beginning. It can be a beginning with a job you love. It can be a beginning with a person you love, or a project, whatever it is. It's a new beginning that you're passionate about. Now, towards the middle of the month, strength comes out. So you are plenty strong enough for whatever challenges are there for you. If this, Ace of Wands represents a challenge, something you're passionate about, but something that's hard for you as well, that's challenging, your strength is coming out to say you are absolutely strong enough for it. Now, 3 of Cups is next. That's something to celebrate. Some of you may have birthdays within the next lunar cycle, towards the end of it. There's celebration. There is, this can even represent sometimes pregnancy. So just, if that's not what you want, then make sure that you are protecting. If it is what you want, then good luck. And finally, you get the Six of Wands. That's victory. So you have a very victorious next lunar cycle. Everything here looks good. There's no real warning of any kind. It is, it's all good news. You're strong enough. You've got a passionate beginning. There's this wonderful King of Coins energy, either coming from you or coming from somebody else. But it's a wonderful energy. The Three of Cups is you're celebrating towards the end of the month. And then your Six of Wands is victory. So wherever you're putting your energy, wherever this new beginning is, it's going to lead you to victory. Now, let's see what the angels have to add to your reading, and then we'll get Oracle for all the tarot. You get generosity, all right? The angels are pouring out their generosity on you. You are plenty good enough to accept this wonderful beginning that's headed your way. The celebrations, the victory, you are absolutely worth it, and this next lunar cycle is going to be for you. Now, let's see what Moonology has to say for the Strength card. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors for strength, please. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay. So you don't have to be afraid going into this next cycle. You and your loved ones are absolutely safe, so do not worry. Now, let's take a look at the Queen of the Moon for the King of Coins. Surrender. All right, you need to surrender to this energy, whether it's yours or whether it's someone else's. There's a really generous energy going on in here, and you need to surrender to it. So let it flow. Now, I also want Queen of the Moon for this Three of Cups over here, please. Creation. All right, you are creating your things to celebrate. It is manifesting from your desires. So it looks really good. Like this is you creating your life the way you want it and celebrating your victories. Now, let's see what the spellcasting oracle has to say for the Ace of Wands. Ooh, you get inspiration. So some of you, this is a project you're starting. You're absolutely going to love it. You're going to be victorious in it. And it is inspiration coming to you. It could also be inspiration on how you fix some issue that you've been dealing with. Now, for the Six of Wands, please. Dreams. All right, so your dreams are guiding you. Pay attention to your actual literal dreams. They will bring you victory, okay? So pay attention to what you're seeing in your dreams, to what your dreams mean to you. Now, I would like to get a Sacred Light Oracle. Well-being, self-preservation, service to spirit, youthful experience. All right, so you are having this wonderful cycle of celebration and victory because it's for your well-being, It's for, your service to others. You are really getting something beautiful here. Now, what do the spirit guides have to add? Trust your intuition. All right, remember, you are good enough. Trust your intuition. Your intuition brought you to this pile, so the good things that are headed for you are actually headed for you. You need to believe that, good things can happen and that this next lunar cycle is going to be for your well-being. Now, let's see what the Tiny Starseed deck has to add. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 1, please. All right, you start with magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. All right, I'm going to put that over here with you're good enough, because you're good enough, you are enough. Next, you get release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. So if you don't believe you can win, then, you know, release that. You absolutely can win. This is saying that you're going to step into a very celebratory energy that is definitely winning. Finally, you get love. Live your truth and share the love that's in your soul. You have the strength to live a life of love. So don't be afraid to show love. And the universe is definitely working on your behalf. All right, that's all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution is your first message of the reading. So sometime in this next lunar cycle, you're going to see a personal issue reaching resolution. So that's fantastic, just to start with. Now let's see what the tarot brings out. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for group number 2, please. May we see their next lunar cycle from full moon to full moon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Ooh, you start with the world, so you come into completion somewhere. All right, the 5 of Cups shows up. We'll get Oracle for it. It's a feeling of, you know, looking at what you've lost versus looking at what you still have. Now, next you get the Magician. All right, you are absolutely manifesting regardless of this sadness you got going on here. Knight of Wands, that is a whirlwind romance. It can be with a person, a thing, a project, but it's definitely you know, in a whirlwind romance towards the end of the lunar cycle. And finally, you get the King of Coins. That is a very wonderful energy. It is, it can represent your energy or someone else's, but it's a very, very loving, generous energy. You know, the King of Coins doesn't really want for anything, and he, you know, shares, and the gender doesn't matter. You know, it's, you know, the King of Wands can represent you no matter what gender you identify as. So it is a really, I feel like it's your energy a lot. But just take it as it resonates. You know, it's a really loving, generous energy. Now, let's see what the angels have to add to your reading before we get Oracle for all the tarot. Be free. All right. Yeah, you are free. So be free. Let yourself, you know, let yourself really experience the moments in front of you and be free to do so. Now, I would like to get Moonology for that 5 of Cups because it's kind of a sad energy. It's looking at a loss versus looking at what you still have. Now, you get emotions are running high. Okay, so something somewhere is really bothering some of you, and emotions are running very high. You need to let yourself feel your emotions, but then let them go, because you've got wonderful, beautiful things coming in, and you don't want this sadness to overwhelm it, so you don't see it. Now, let's see. I also want Moonology for that Knight of Wands. That is a whirlwind romance. Nothing will come of this situation. That's hilarious. Okay. All right. So this is falling in love with something, but it doesn't really change anything for you. Yeah, it's a whirlwind romance, and it doesn't really go anywhere. So it is, you know, it's probably a project or something. For some of you, it is, you know, it is what you lost, and you're already kind of in that energy. But there's no worries. Let's take a look at Queen of the Moon for the King of Coins. I really felt like that was your energy, but I want to see what's to add. You get nourishment. All right, so use your generosity to also take care of you. You need to nourish your soul, nourish your body. You know, nourishment it's emotional as well. So just make sure you're taking good care of you. Now, out of Queen of the Moon for the world. Pleasure. All right. Yeah, this looks amazing. Like you are stepping into great energy at the very beginning of this lunar cycle. So you may already know what the world represents, but it's definitely a pleasure for you. Now, for the Magician, I'd like to get the Spellcasting Oracle. So let's see what the Spellcasting Oracle has to add. Reconciliation. All right, so I just had the feeling that you guys, somebody here was in a relationship, like a long-term relationship, and you guys broke up, and then you saw somebody else while you were broken up. This whirlwind card here, it's going to be okay. Nothing's going to come from that, and you're going to be able to reconcile into the relationship that you want, into the one that you're manifesting. So it could be reconciliation with a romantic partner. It could be reconciliation with yourself, with the Magician. You know, you are manifesting, so you need to reconcile what you actually desire with what you're manifesting. Now, let's see what the Sacred Light Oracle has to add. Lord Melchizedek, indecision, ego-based actions, lifestyle change. So it's also number 22 if you do the angel numbers. Now, sorry, I needed a drink. Now, there's some indecision somewhere. And there could be ego-based actions. So evaluate what you want as you're manifesting. You know, really figure out what it is you want, what brings you this pleasure, what completion this is, and what you want from it, and manifest that. You know, don't let your ego be a factor. Look at your emotional health, your mental health, your physical health, you know, all of that. Make sure that what you're doing is right for you. Now, I would like to get a spirit guide card. So, from the spirit guides, your beliefs are right for you. Absolutely, your beliefs are right for you. Yeah, whatever, you know, some of you are reading the cards with me and going, well, this means this and this means this, and that is fine. Your beliefs in this reading are right for you. Your beliefs in general are right for you. And with that comes, you know, don't let anyone try to take your beliefs away from you, and don't try to force your beliefs on anyone else. You know, it's just kind of be neutral. Your beliefs are going to be right for you. Now, let's see what the Tiny Starseed deck has to add. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 2, please show us the Tiny Starseed deck. You get celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You are truly a gift to the universe. Next, you get no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. And finally, you get intuition. Trust your intuition. It's been guiding you to the answers that you seek. All right. Well, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 3 with the blue moon. Your first message of the reading is to believe in the impossible. So, yeah, believe and possibly wonderful things can happen for you and are coming in for you. Now, let's take a look at your next lunar cycle. So this will be from full moon to full moon. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the next lunar cycle for group number 3. Okay. All right, you start with the 5 of Cups. So there's a feeling of losing something. We'll see how you step out of that. Then you've got the 8 of Coins, so putting in your hard work. Page of Swords, somebody paying close attention to you towards the mid part of the cycle. The Hanging Man, so there may be some delays. And then finally, the 6 of Coins. So towards the end of the lunar cycle, there is giving and receiving. You may be getting a gift of a monetary sort. Now, the 5 of Cups is looking at what you've lost versus looking at what you still have. And it's an energy that needs to be stepped out of. You need to step into gratitude for what you have to bring in more of what you have, as opposed to what you've lost, just dwelling on that, because that's just going to give you more loss. Now, the 8 of Coins is hard work, putting in your hard work. The Page of Swords is someone paying close attention to you. So this could be anything from, someone keeping an eye on your social media to, someone, just paying really close attention to what you're doing and how you're doing things. Now, the Hanging Man is towards the end of the lunar cycle. It can signify some delays. So, there could be some delayed energies moving in. And it also says a different perspective. It says look at things from a different perspective. Now, let's get Moonology, starting with the 5 of Cups. So, Moonology for the 5 of Cups, please. Balance spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. All right, so really deal with your emotions, deal with what it is you feel you have lost. This is a feeling you guys are already in, so whatever it is you feel you've lost, you need to let that go. It's saying balance spirituality and practicality, so do the things that you need to do to set things right for you if there's anything that needs to be set right. Now, I would also like Moonology for the Page of Swords. A fiery climax approaches. All right, so whoever's watching you, they're watching you, I feel like it's several different scenarios. Some of you are being watched at work for a wonderful thing, and then some of you are being watched on social media and that sort of thing. And it's, whatever it is, it's coming to an end. It's, the fiery climax. Yeah, it's a passionate climax. But it is saying, it's, things are coming to an end with whatever this paying attention to you is. Which, can mean anything from you getting a promotion at work to, whoever it is that's watching your social media deciding that they're done. Yeah, just take it as it resonates for you. Now, I forgot to get you an angel card before I jumped into the oracle for the tarot, so I'm going to get you an angel card real quick. Speak from the heart. All right, yeah, when you talk to your angels, when you talk to your soul team, speak from your heart and really let them see what it is you want, what it is you desire to have, the direction you want to go, and that way they can help you along your path. Now, we'll do Queen of the Moon for the 8 of Coins. That's growth. So you're going to have some growth through the work that you put in for the next lunar cycle. Now, the Hanging Man. Change. Okay, so you're going to go through some changes. You need to have a different perspective on change. Change is difficult for, all humans. But it's something that we have to go through in life to progress. Now, for this 6 of Coins, boundaries. All right, you are breaking through your boundaries. This is giving and receiving. So some of you are giving gifts, some of you are receiving gifts, but whatever side of it you're on, it is pushing you past your current boundaries into new territory. So you've got, the infinity going on here. This is a healthy boundary crossing. This is you growing past your boundaries. Now, let's see what the Sacred Light Oracle has to add to your reading. You get Golden Light Ray, number 16. Love and laughter, receiving and giving gifts, passionate projects. So that's another receiving and giving that you're hearing here. So definitely something is happening with it at the end of the lunar cycle. Now, let's see what the spirit guides have to add. Have an attitude of gratitude. That's what I was saying in this Five of Cups. If you spend time looking at what you've lost and mourning your losses, and I know sometimes the losses are hard, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with mourning, but you can get stuck in that energy. And if you're stuck in the mourning energy, not mourning daytime, but, mourning the loss of something, then, you need to look at what you still have and bring in your gratitude. Excuse me. I needed a drink of water. Okay. Now, let's get you the starseed cards to finish out your reading. All right. One more, please. Thank you. Okay, so you start with signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Next, you get love. Live your truth and share the love that's in your soul. And finally, you get inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. So if you're afraid of who's watching you, just send love towards the situation. Just, be you, own what you're doing, and don't worry about whoever's watching. Replace any fear you have there with love and understanding and care for yourself. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls, and welcome to reading number 4. All right, you start with the full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So whatever it is you're looking for, there are conclusions here that are going to be within your reach. Now, let's see what the spirit guides, angels, and ancestors have to say about your next lunar cycle. So, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please speak to us clearly through the cards, showing the next lunar cycle for group number 4. All right, so at the beginning of the cycle, you start with the 5 of coins. That's some fear around loneliness or fear of poverty, whatever that is. It's fear around money. It's just fear. We'll get Oracle and see how you step out of it. Oh, immediately after that, you get the Ace of Coins. That's a new beginning. So then you get the 6 of Coins, which is a giving and receiving card. So whether you're giving or receiving, it's very generous. Now, the Tower comes out next. So that's some change going on. There's going to be some change in this next lunar cycle towards the end of it. And then the High Priestess. So you can follow your intuition into your right path. You can follow your intuition. You should always follow your intuition, but towards the end of the lunar cycle, it is going to be very clear what way you should go via your intuition. Like I said, conclusions are within reach. It means that there's answers for your issues out there. You just have to essentially find them. Now, before we get Oracle for all the tarot, let's get you an angel card. So angels for the best benefit of group number 4, please. Ooh, Archangel Michael. All right, the protector, good for cord cuttings. Now, let's start with Moonology for this 5 of coins, because that's fear. And fear is a difficult thing because it helps you manifest more things to be afraid of. So how do they step out of this fear? A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, so whatever it is you're afraid of, you're going to win in the situation. So do not worry. Now, I would also like Moonology for the Tower. That is the change that's coming towards the end of the month. You get balanced spirituality and practicality. All right, so it's not a huge change. It is, it's a change in your life somewhere, but you're going to be able to balance it. Now, let's see what Queen of the Moon has to say for the Ace of Coins, that new beginning of a financial nature. Ooh, sovereignty. All right, you are definitely manifesting right now. So let go of the fear so that you don't manifest more things to be afraid of. You've got a brand new beginning that you're stepping into because you are a powerful being that is manifesting your life. Now for the High Priestess as well, you get beauty. All right, so this is a beautiful thing that you're following your intuition in. This next cycle is going to be great for you. You're going to let go of some of this fear and you're going to step into some abundance. Now, let's see the giving of and receiving of the 6 of coins. Let's see what there is to add with the spellcasting oracle. Commitment. All right, so some of you are making a commitment to somebody, to a job, to something. You're making a commitment somewhere, and giving from yourself or receiving from them this wonderful, strong commitment. Now, let's see what the spellcast or the Sacred Light Oracle has to add. The power of presence, a power struggle, unlock your potential, authenticity, and number 25. All right, so this, you need to be your authentic self as you go through your next lunar cycle. It's going to help get you on the path that you need to be on to step into the wonderful things that are coming for you and to help you follow this intuition. So just unlock your potential and focus on being authentically you. Now, let's see what the spirit guide cards have to add. Love is your energy. Love is your energy. So, yeah, bring love into everything. Bring love into the changes. Bring love into over the fear. Like, love is to overcome fear. So, yeah, you just remember love is your energy and use it all the time. Now, let's see what comes out of the Starseed deck for you. One more, please. Okay. All right. So we start with reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. All right. So be true, be authentic to yourself. That's what that's saying. Really see what's going on inside you. Next, you get strength. You're being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Yeah, no, you're stepping into very positive things. It's just there's a little bit of change going on. And people find change difficult, but you don't have to. Change, this is a change for the better. Now, you get light. It's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. All right, so that is the reading for group number 4. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the full moon in Leo. Your first message of the reading is don't let pride get in your way. So don't let pride make you stifle your emotions. Just don't let pride be a factor. Now let's take a look at your next lunar cycle. So this will be full moon to full moon. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please speak to us through the cards, answering clearly with what group number 5 can expect through their next lunar cycle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you start with the Hermit. So you guys probably already spending quite a bit of time alone, but definitely will be towards the beginning of the new moon, of the full moon cycle. Now, next comes Two of Coins. That's followed by the Queen of Coins. That's beautiful. The Ace of Coins. Very nice. And finally, the Ace of Cups. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so this is great. You guys are spending some time alone, you know, possibly working in a solitary type environment. You know, towards the beginning of the lunar cycle, you're kind of walking this tightrope, figuring out where you're going to spend your money. But by the middle, you're embodying this Queen of Coins energy. Queen of Coins wants for nothing, and she shares what she has. It comes to you through a new financial beginning sometime in probably the last half of the lunar cycle. And then the Ace of Cups is a new emotional beginning. So it is a new beginning that's kind of fulfilling for you on a financial material level and also on an emotional level. So this looks like a great month for you. Now, let's take a look at what the angels have to add, and then we'll get you Oracle for all the tarot. All right, you get embrace change. Yeah, good things coming in means there's change. I mean, you know, things have to change for you to progress forward, and these aces are definitely suggesting change. Now, let me get Moonology to start for that Two of Coins, because that's kind of walking the tightrope with your money and you're making decisions where you're going to spend it. You're being told, look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. So don't spend time fretting about how you're going to spend your money, where you're going to live, who you're going to live with, any of that. Look at the bigger picture. Look at why you're here, what your spirit path is, what your soul path is, and make sure you're fulfilling yourself in that way. Now, let's see what the Ace of Coins draws out of Moonology. All right, your dreams need a practical plan. Absolutely. If this is, for some of you, this is stepping into a project yourself where you're creating something and, you know, it being financially plentiful, but you need a practical plan to get there. If this is you manifesting your dreams, if it's you stepping into your dream on a financial, material level, then those dreams need a practical plan with the full moon in Taurus. All right, let's see what the Hermit draws out of Queen of the Moon. All right. Fear. Okay. So some of you are afraid you're always going to be alone, and that's just not the case. Some of you are just experiencing fear around some situation you're dealing with. In this fear card, see, she's feeling the fear on the inside, but she's controlling everything she's afraid of out here. So know that you can control what fear does and turn fear into love, you know? Now, let's see what Queen of the Moon says for the Queen of Coins. Ooh, the unexpected. All right, so things are going to pan out in an unexpected way, but it's going to be beautiful. You're going to enjoy it. Now, let's see what the Spellcasting Oracle says for the emotional beginning in that Ace of Cups. Home. All right, some of you moving into a new home in the next lunar cycle. You know, getting the house you're looking for, finding the house you're looking for. It's coming out in the next lunar cycle, probably close to the next full moon. Now, let's see what the Sacred Light Oracle has to add. past life, a cultural experience. It is behind you. Regression. So some of your troubles are behind you. This is stepping into beautiful things. And, you let this fear go, and then all of a sudden everything starts to pan out. Now, this is saying it's behind you. Whatever you're struggling with, whatever this fear is of, it's behind you. You can move on from it. Now, let's take a look at the spirit guides. So, what do the spirit guides have for reading number 5? Worry is a wasted emotion. It is. So is pride. So is fear. These emotions are, and I'm not talking about being proud of yourself. I'm talking about the type of pride where you're too good for, what the universe is offering you. But it's, worry is definitely a wasted emotion. We all worry, we all have fears, that's just the way life is. But you can turn this into love. You can step out of it and into all this beauty over here. You just need to embrace the changes as they happen and expect the unexpected, because the unexpected is, turning you into this Queen of Coins. Now, let's take a look at the Starseed cards. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors from the Starseed deck, please. All right, we'll cut to them. You start with love. Live your truth and share the love that's in your soul. Next, you get creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. And finally, ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. These are wonderful things coming in. You are going to draw other wonderful things into your life. So let the fear go. Don't worry about being alone. Step into your beautiful abundance. And for some of you, this wonderful new home life, whether this is, a new home life with a significant other, or if this is just a new home for you and you love it. Whatever it is, however it works out for you in your situation, don't forget gratitude. And yeah, this is all going to be behind you. All right, that's all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.